People claim that they be loyal, they be taking up space. See my broski lose his heart when he was fighting that case. Took so many yells, I'm not going back to those days. I'ma treat you how you treat me, do you like how it tastes? Shawty, use up, can't treat you like my ace. I got way too many problems to be worried, I'm straight. Me and Craig had to watch for the Jakes. On the road, this crazy, I get 80 a show. Say my money, stack it up, it look like I'm foreign cars driving.
Hello, everybody. It's the coach. This is
Coach. Some of those in the silver-haired community would say it's a great day for golf, and it is. Don't get me wrong, but we say it's a great day for football, and the roof is wide open here in Glendale at State Farm Stadium. Today, we've got a good NFC matchup on tap between the Dallas Cowboys and the Arizona Cardinals. And he'll get it up to about the 26-yard line just across the 25. So here are the Cowboys now ready to go on offense for the first time. As we get a peek at their dynamic signal caller hailing from Mississippi State, it's Dak Prescott. They play fake to Elliott. Now Prescott. He'll get that to DeValve, the tight end. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. 19 yards right off the bat, and a quick first down. A big hitter to start the drive has him up near midfield here for first. And right away, he lost the football. And the Cardinals have got it, going the other way. And they have possession, and they have it at the 38-yard line. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. The first carry now. This is Johnson. And forget about finding a lane. He barely had time to look up before he was planted in the backfield.
Anytime you call an inside running play, you just know there should be a lot of congestion there. You're counting on your offensive line to take control of the line of scrimmage. That didn't happen in this case, and that play got bottled up.
A.J. Klein on the tackle there.
I know that speed is the hallmark of today's NFL game, but the key to good rushing defense is still having your linebackers set the edge.
Murray with a 3rd and long. Open man is Metcalf. He's got it. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. A good pickup there, 21 yards.
They've got good playmakers on the offensive side of the ball. I don't know what happened last week to really hurt their performance and hold down their production, but I would dare say that this week in practice, there's a lot of talk about how they're going to increase their proficiency.
And that was a good start getting the playmakers involved. You mentioned that to me pregame. That's what they did there.
Yeah, I think a lot of people think the coaching staff really gets on them, and that's how they motivate them. Most of these guys are self-motivated. They have a lot of pride in their performance.
And here he'll get it down to the 7. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down. They'll try and run. This is Johnson. And they'll be driven back here, losing yardage to the 9. A loss of 2 there, 2nd down. Bear in mind, that wasn't a big lineman back there for the tackle for loss. That was a cornerback.
So are you saying the myth has been shattered? That all of them are not just cover corners? Some of them actually will stick their nose in and tackle when necessary? That's what we just saw, isn't it?
No gain on the play there. They're going to need to come up with something better here on 3rd and goal. Murray now, 3rd and goal. Being chased out left. He can run, and the Cardinals are in. Touchdown.
That's a tough one there defensively because look at the stops they got on 1st and 2nd down, and it's 1st and 2nd and goal. And then on 3rd down, they cover the receivers, but they leave an alley open for him to find, and he does. That is frustrating. You do almost everything right, and he still ends up in the end zone.
Gonzalez good on the extra point, and it's now a 7-0 game. So that drive in total 8 plays, and the play that polished it off was the touchdown run by Kyler Murray. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And now Dallas gets set to take the field. And last time, not only the turnover, but that turned into 6 points. They got to make up for that here.
We always hear about empty possessions.
Under pressure, they got him again.
Brandon, if I'm an offensive coordinator and I see an all-out rush like that, I file it away because I'm going to use their aggressiveness against them as this game goes on. I'm going to hit them with a screen soon.
After the sack on first down, Prescott. 8 yards on the completion, but now they face third down. On third down, it's Prescott. And that will be incomplete.
You hear the calls for a penalty, but I just don't think so. I think in this situation, the defender is making sure his guy couldn't hold on to the football. So I don't see anything that warranted a flag.
No, I'm with you. There was contact, but I'm happy they kept that flag in the back pocket. A big boot that time. 57 yards the official distance. And the Cards will take over 1st and 10. Murray and the Cardinals with a 1st and 10 at their own 22. Throwing on first down is Murray. That ball complete to Isabella. And finally, he is out of bounds, but not before taking it down near the 15. A big play there on the catch and run. 62 yards. A real field flipper there as all of a sudden they've got a first down in the red zone. Johnson. And able to get him down, but he does reach the 5. After 7-0 on EA Sports. Back in Arizona, second quarter action. It's the Cardinals in possession as they go to work on a 1st and goal. They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he's going to get him about 3 yards closer. He's down to about the 2.
And that's one of the reasons you like to blitz even on rundowns. It confuses the blocking assignments. It doesn't allow those offensive linemen to get up to the second level.
2nd down and goal. Murray, Leighton Vander Esch wreaking havoc with a sack.
I spent a lot of extra time preparing for this game watching this offensive line because they gave up 5 sacks last week in their loss. They just gave up another one now. They don't seem to be working together as a cohesive unit, right? 4 guys might have it right, but the 5th guy is giving something up. They've got to find a way to all get on the same page.
Let's think here. You're still just in the second quarter. You taking the 3 points?
I am taking the 3 points, and I'm just relying on my defense here. Show them you have a little confidence in them, and let the offense know, nice drive. Come back next time. We'll go get 6 then, but for now, we'll take the 3.
A good drive gets them inside the 5, but they could not punch it in.
And credit the defense, too. Make sure that happens because that was the old bend but don't break approach. Made sure they contained them when they absolutely had to and forced the field goal attempt that went through.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And it's been a rocky start for them thus far. They had the turnover and then the punt on those first 2 drives.
So there is optimism because they've improved, right? Turnover, you just noted it.
Punt's better than the turnover.
The punt is better on the second one. Now they're hoping to turn into first downs and hopefully points.
Offense.
Too far downfield, something those linemen have to watch out for, and that time it costs them.
We got 3, fellas, we got 3.
This is Elliott. And the second wave of tacklers is going to get him as they stop him behind the line. Now that sends him 2 yards in the wrong direction and leads to 2nd down. On 2nd down, Elliott. And this play a lot like the previous one, thanks to that stout Cardinal defense. Back-to-back, they've been tackled behind the line. So time to start going in the other direction as they come up now 3rd and long. Prescott from the gun. And he's going to be brought down. Back at his own 6-yard line.
I'm starting to feel for that quarterback back there. I mean, you know me. Normally, don't have a lot of empathy for the QB, right? In this case, definitely. He's been on constant duress this entire game. I don't know how he's surviving back there.
And to think, there's still a long way to go in this football game. 21 yards. Well done on the return. And the Cardinals, great field position to start this drive as they take over 1st and 10. So here are the Cardinals to take over. They are trying to snap that 3-game losing streak. On top so far with the football here, 1st and 10. A first down run not going to get them a whole lot. Maybe a yard. Yeah, it looks like just 1 yard there. So that'll bring up 2nd and 9. Now a 10th carry for Johnson. They follow up the first down 1-yard run with a minimal gain of 2.
One thing to keep in mind, partner, especially in the second half, when you've got a running back of this size, of these dimensions, I can just tell you, attrition does set in for a defense because you're excited about hitting him in the first half. Maybe not so much in the second half, and some of these shorter gains turn into bigger runs later.
Now a 3rd down throw, but it misses the target, incomplete. Looked like he had a couple of different options as far as who to throw to on that play. Who am I to say this, but I'm not sure he made the right decision.
Well, the window of opportunity is always going to be small in the NFL. That's why those quarterbacks who make quick decisions and have quick releases have the most success in this league.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And still no points on the scoreboard. You're coming off of the 3 and out. They're just looking for anything to grab onto right now, aren't they?
I'm wondering if someone's going to take charge in the huddle. You know, we always look to the quarterback, but sometimes it's another player on the team, a star, a veteran, someone with some excitement and energy. It's like, all right, guys, let's shake things up and let's go, because they still have an opportunity to make things happen.
Shake it off. Throwing again on 2nd down, but this time it's incomplete. They head to the line facing a 3rd and 7 following the incompletion on 2nd down. Throwing, Prescott. He's got a man complete. It's Amari Cooper. The Cardinals going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. He's been a busy man here in this first half as he gets it away. Now this is going to carry well into the end zone for a touchback. Arizona getting ready to go as they take the field. Last time out, they had that long 50-plus yard field goal that they missed.
And I'm sure on their sideline they're thinking to themselves, okay, do we still want to try one if we're in that position again? And I would dare say that the answer would be yes. They're going to have a lot of confidence in their kicker. But just to be on the safe side, I'm sure they told their offensive guys, can we get a little bit closer this time?
Closer.
Yeah, well, you know, I'd rather get in the end zone first and foremost. But if all else fails, less of a field goal attempt for him.
Now, meanwhile, a pass that should have been intercepted, but it winds up falling incomplete. He was trying to get it to Hakeem Butler there, and it's 3rd and 5. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. And able to find Kirk complete. And they're able to get this one across the 35. 12 yards to pick up, good enough for an Arizona first. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10, off the draw, here's Johnson. And a nice move will yield nothing as he's stopped behind the line. Now the Cards going to call another timeout, their second. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. On 2nd and 12, Murray forced out to his left. That's going to be caught by Kirk. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. A first down there on a pickup of 25. And the young buck showing that ability, that agility to dance outside of the pocket, complete the deep ball.
And don't think for a second that the coaching staff didn't have their heart rate accelerate a little bit there, right? Anytime you have those young quarterbacks and they get outside of the pocket, you're just hoping that they make good decisions because so many things can happen that can go wrong when you throw it downfield like that. He got away with it there and in a big way.
And he works it past the 30, almost to the 25. That goes for 14 yards, first down Cardinals. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked up by Leighton Vander Esch. And his guys are going to get the football at the 23-yard line.
Well, this is a defense that can confuse even the best of quarterbacks with their zone schemes. And here you've got a linebacker that's going to stay at home and just sit down in that zone. And this one basically comes right to him.
And they're just going to run it here up the middle. And he's not going to go anywhere as they get him down behind the line of scrimmage. It's a loss of a yard there, and now 2nd down. Another example right there how this defense really is winning the entire game at the point of attack.
Yeah, right there at the line of scrimmage because they are dominating it. It allows their interior guys to get upfield and spill into the backfield. So how are you going to combat that? You know, because they bring in your tight end, keep him in. Your running backs, they have to step forward. Bottom line, your offensive line has to block them first to give yourself a chance.
Okay, Brandon, thanks very much. A lot to get to here as some of the division races starting to take shape as we look around the NFL here in week number 7. We'll start with a couple of rivals on the West.
The second half upon us sooner than we bargained for. Week 7, second half. Let's do it. The Cards with the lead, and they will get this football first as the second half gets started. This is taken at the 3. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get it up to the 29-yard line. So here's the Cardinals offense now as they get set to start this third quarter. They built a good first half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime just working with them on, here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the second half. Nice first half that we've had, guys, but be prepared for some change-ups. We're going to see them when we kick it off in the second half.
See how they handle any adjustments that might be made defensively. He'll wind up getting right about 4 there on the scramble, and it's second down. On second down, Johnson trying to find a lane, but instead he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and no more. No gain on the play there, so they're left with a 3rd down and 6. Throwing is Murray on 3rd down. Escaping the pressure right. He may try and run for this. And avoids the contact by sliding. And he's going to have another 1st down here as the tackle's made at the Cowboys' 39.
We just saw a nice example of why teams often bring in baseball guys to teach quarterbacks how to slide in key situations. You want to protect your franchise guy. Make sure he doesn't get hurt. He did exactly that on that play. A perfect slide to avoid the big hit and pick up a 1st down.
A solid run on 1st down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3.
They're trying to show that they can run the ball and protect this lead. Give it to the backs, play a little bit of keep away, don't you think?
And that's probably a good philosophy at this point. Going to make that defense stand up and stop him. On the ground, this is Johnson. And this play will be blown up. He'll lose yardage back at the 38. It goes as a loss of 6. And now 3rd down.
Sometimes with the running game, you've just got to stick with it. Look, it's the 3rd quarter, no time to panic. But that also doesn't mean you just do it the same way you've been doing it the entire ball game. Maybe change up some blocking assignments or run a few different plays, but stay with the overall essence of the running game.
Buying time to his left. He can run for it, and he will. And he's going to have another 1st down here as the tackle's made at the Cowboys' 25-yard line.
How many times do we hear that 3rd down may be the most important down in football, and there's no better example than what we just saw right there. Forced to scramble, knows where the 1st down marker is, dives for it, and gets it. What a big-time play, putting his body on the line to pick up a key 1st down.
That goes for 14 yards, 1st down Cardinals. A lot to praise on this drive, obviously. I know you're seeing what I'm seeing. Those guys up front, they're getting it done.
Doesn't matter what play is called. They are handling their business at the line of scrimmage and dominating right now on this drive.
It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up 2nd down. A rare misstep on that last play because the drive has been strong, but now it's 2nd and 12. Here's Johnson. He's been busy this afternoon. And he'll get about 3 just outside the 10, stopped at the 11.
Tough first half for him, unable to put up the numbers he's used to producing. But with a guy like him, you and I both know it just takes a couple of explosive touches for him to make an impact on this game and on the stat sheet as well.
And here he'll get it down to the 7. It'll be a gain of 4, but it won't be enough. It leaves him with a 4th down now. Gonzalez's kick is good. And that'll push the lead up to 13-0. So the field goal there caps what winds up to be an 11-play drive.
Well, partner, that's a lot of offense to run there to only get 3 points. I just wonder, are they going to recycle those plays because they were successful in getting 3? Or do you go to another section of the playbook trying to find ones that get you into the end zone, get you 6?
Solid return, pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32-yard line. Dak and the Cowboy offense heading back onto the field. And maybe he's starting to wave the white flag a little bit. He's playing pretty well, but the pressure, it's got to him.
Has to find a way to step.
Blitz coming, and down he goes. Chandler Jones in there to get him, and that is sack number 6 now for him on the year. You know, despite the scoreline, I think they've got to like where they are here. They're on the road and just one big play away from getting right back in this game.
I'm going to follow right along with you because the spot they're in now is a credit to their defense. They've kept them in it by making the plays that they've made, and that just means you're one big score away from being right back there.
Now, the question is, can this offense step up and make that play? Because that's been an issue for them in this game. Welcome back to the desert. We're in Glendale. It's the Cowboys in possession of the football, but they trail here as we begin the fourth quarter of play. The Cowboys on third down. 0 for 3 to this point. They could use a conversion. This time it's 3rd and 3. Now Prescott. Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. And he's able to get this one out closer to midfield across the 45. They'll get 9 out of that one, and as a result, the drive continues. Fourth quarter, every drive's so critical, and you figure may only get one more shot after this, so a touchdown's imperative on this drive.
It is, but you also have to think to yourself in play calling, don't hold anything back. Don't save it for the second touchdown. You got the first one for the second one to even matter.
And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. The extra effort after the catch makes it good for a gain of 26 and also a first down. So into Cardinal territory now. It's 1st and 10 at the 26-yard line. To throw is Prescott. And it'll be intercepted. Picked off by Byron Murphy. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Partner, we always talk about possessions being at a premium in these games, and now in this situation, throwing an interception here when you have to claw your way back in, that one's going to hurt, and in a big way.
Here's the Arizona offense now as they get set to take over. Now, there are 2 scores on the plus side. Still time here in this fourth quarter, but maybe you start thinking about playing keep away?
Yeah, I think here's the situation. You're not thinking touchdowns anymore. You're just thinking first downs. To keep up with your theme there, playing keep away, first downs, they can't touch the ball.
Again, it's Johnson, and they'll take him down at the 31-yard line. A gain of just a yard, but it's a first down. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. A first down carry here for Johnson. Give him a couple on the carry there, 2nd and 8. Offensively with the lead, you want to run the ball, keep the clock going, but you also want to still kind of be in attack mode too, right? So how do you do that and not come back on your heels?
Yeah, think about all the practices we've watched where they have that tempo period to go over things just like this, where they describe the scenario, tell you what they're looking for, and make sure that they're still attacking, yet at the same time not going so fast as to leave too much time on the clock. Brandon, it's clearly a running situation when you're up in the fourth quarter. They're going to have to stack the box and make it difficult for them to move the ball.
Made it very difficult right there. Now they need to repeat that effort.
Yeah, bring 7, 8, 9, whatever it's going to take to slow them down.
He'll find Metcalf. And he nearly got the first himself, but it appears he's going to be about a yard or 2 short.
So much about offense is what you call hidden yardage. You know, you throw the ball to someone, they catch it, and then they can make a big play. You know, they create a play, run after catch. They did a really nice job there of limiting that and keeping him from a first down.
Yeah, stopped him in his tracks. And he's got the first down yardage before he's brought down at the 42. They only got a couple, but a couple's all that they needed as they convert on 4th.
It seems like a short distance, but a yard in this situation, not easily done. So big compliments to the guys up front for creating some space, and especially the guy taking the snap and finding a spot, finding a sliver, an opening, and making it work.
So the Cardinals, they've got the football here as we get you reset. And no doubt what they're looking to do is just salt away the final couple of minutes and escape with a win. They're going to get about 3 here out of this first down run, and that'll bring up 2nd and 7. So fresh out of the 2-minute warning, and here's another timeout taken with 1:55 remaining. Have to imagine this will be on the ground as well as they come up 2nd and 7. Now Murray, he bootlegs it. They'll roll him out right. Throwing right, and that's complete. And he is out of bounds inside the 35. A gain there of 21 yards. And not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. Off the bootleg. Murray under a heavy rush, and down he goes. The Cowboys going to use their 2nd timeout now as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play. Gotta imagine the pass rush will be equally intense here on 2nd down following the sack. It's 2nd and 18 from the gun. A run for Johnson. And nothing doing here as this time the run maybe gets them back to the line of scrimmage, but that's it. The Cowboys signal for their 3rd and final timeout as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. And on 3rd down, the Cowboys bring in an extra defensive back. From the gun on 3rd down, Murray. And a big loss here as he's taken down. Randy Gregory drops him for a loss of 14 yards, and it also brings up 4th down.
Brandon, that's just football 101. If you're out of the pocket, you've got to get rid of the football in this situation. You cannot take a sack in a 2-minute drill.
And just a single punt for him in the loss last week as he sends this one away. And that one hits a little too close to the goal line, and it continues into the end zone for a touchback. So Dak Prescott in the offense. Down by 13, a little over 50 seconds remaining. They've yet to score all game long, but now they need to do so twice in short order to have a shot. Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. And the coverage terrific there as that's knocked down and incomplete. It was DJ Swearinger right there on the coverage. After the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 20. Prescott down. He's going to find his running back. It's complete. 22 yards there, a 1st down.
Let's go, baby. Let's go.
Clock management definitely critical here if they want to get back in this game.
Absolutely agreed. They have to up the tempo in this case. Down a couple of scores. Want to make sure they have a chance to win this ball game.
Here's Prescott. And this is intercepted. And that should do it. Picked up by the linebacker, Miles Jack. And a big return will get him all the way down to the 35. Intended that time for Cooper. How about one last great play defensively, and that should, for all intents and purposes, finish off this shutout.
That's as good a defensive performance as we've seen in a long, long time. And I know as a team they will celebrate, but I will guarantee you the defensive guys, they'll get together somewhere and have their own private celebration. A shutout, that's something to be cherished.
And now he'll tuck it and run. He's got a 1st down and much more inside the 20. And he's all the way down to the 13-yard line. The Cardinals going to use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. Stepping up, he's going to keep it. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on 1st down. Now the Cards going to call another timeout, their 2nd. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this 4th quarter of play. And holding it may be the wrong decision as he stopped in the backfield.
He wasn't ready. He wasn't ready.
And now with 6 seconds remaining, they're going to burn their final timeout. Oh, now look at this. They're lining up to add 3 more. A little insult to injury here late in the game. From the right hash here, should be an easy one. And his kick here is good. And that's going to make this a 16-0 ball game. So they settle for just the 3, but clearly right now anything helps trying to salt this one away in the 4th.
Without a doubt, obviously a touchdown probably would have been the final nail to finish this thing off, but they still ate up time, got points. So while it's not mission accomplished, it's darn close.
Let's go, baby.
So it's a win here for the Arizona Cardinals, and they did it in shutout fashion. Impressive.
Would it be too bland of a statement to say they didn't have the greatest day offensively? I mean,
did enough, though. Did enough, but yeah, you're right.
Most games, it wouldn't have been enough. So they've got to go into the locker room and applaud their defensive mates and say, guys, you really carried us today. We'll try and get you back next time. But as for today, you guys are nails out there.
So for the Cards, they climb back to 500 now.